Well, hello, and here we are. This is after the rain we had today. Uh, it was a pretty steady rain, but it was a nice one. It was one of those rains where you can easily run outside and play in. So I thought I'd give you guys an update on the beans. As I said, I would harvest yesterday. Slightly anticlimactic. Look at that. Oh well. You see, this isn't actually surprising considering I've been nibbling off these plants here and there. Um, but that's still nice. Look at that. That's nice. Couldn't purchase that. And only I've been touching them. Ha! Alright, so check this out. I want to show you guys something. I'm going to put this down right here really quick. Alright. There's a whole bunch of different diverse forms of fungi activity going on in the garden here, and I love it. It ranges from patches such as this. Right there, you see that? These white patches. And then it goes into these weird looking, kind of creepy, I don't know, look at that one. Right there. See that? I want to get that stick out of the way. Let me get that out of the way. Do you see that? Right there, take a look at that. And then you've got this over here on this log. Look at that one. Look at those. Isn't that cool? That's so freaking fantastic. I love it. I'm serious, I think it's really awesome. So you got that right there. And then of course you've got this over here, which is I think is really enchanting. Here's some other ones on a log. And these look really cool, kind of Thomas Kincaid, if you will. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Look at that. I don't know if you can see going right along the log next to them. It's a whole bunch of tiny little ants. Anyway, you see them? I see them. I don't know if you can see them. Sorry if I'm wobbling the camera, I'm kneeling down here. Alright, and so there we are on that one. And so last but not least, I wanted to show you this. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Do you see that? As you can tell, I mulched around it. I put these little skewers in there for support, so that way when they get larger, they turn into this. Now, these are flowers, and I don't know if they're native here, but something tells me I've planted these, or sowed these I should say, last season. And I only sowed them in one of the beds over here in the actual produce garden right here. I'll show you. And it was over here, and they were volunteers, and they popped up this season. And so I want to make sure I took care of them. And I did this. Look at that. Look what they turned in, that great? These just popped up on their own. I did not sow these. I know I sowed something similar to these last season, but this is fantastic. And these are, I call these volunteers. That's what I call them. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So anyways, in reference to flowers, I have sown poppy seeds, and I showed you how I upcycled some plastic cups from Starbucks, right? So take a look at this. See, these are so frustrating. They're not sprouting like I like. This one seems to be doing a lot better. Right in, I don't know if I'm doing that right. There we go, right in there. But you got this doing better. After this rain we had, I think they may just bounce back. But I'm turning the camera around. Sorry about the camera. Look at that. Do you see it? And these are the California poppies that I sowed weeks ago. And they're taking forever to actually establish themselves. This little guy, this big old tree right here, this plant right there, that one right there, that was a little volunteer one. It was interesting. I'm curious as to what it will turn into. So I've been kind of pruning back some of the branches on it and whatnot. But here's another one of those California poppies. So, in light of my frustration, I'm going to go ahead and just sow them in pots and take care of them properly that way. And that way I can just transplant them directly into the walking garden. And I want to show you in closing one more of these plants, these flowers that were volunteers that popped up. And make sure I put mulch around that one too. Look at that. Isn't that great? This is fantastic. And this will bring all those pollinators I want. Butterflies, bees. I'm hoping to put up the bird feeder, and that way I can get some more birds in, a little bit more birds in. Also want to get up a hummingbird feeder. I may do a DIY on that, I don't know. Any suggestions, comment below. Well, there you go.